Check out that beautiful, beautiful hit on the spider line there. Beautiful. So I think this indicator is coming together well. And I would say some of you agree. You can check and see if we disable Flux Algo and Market Cipher. We go back to on March 10th. Got a nice hit of these zones here. Could have got in a long, beautiful long. With a nice break here, retest, boom. You know, it's hard to honestly see a trade in this area due to the things that are occurring. However, with the Bitcoin one, you can just swap over to the swing lines and find our perfect little touches. I find that 2 hours is one of the best. We can zoom in real deep on it and see that there's clear support. Get a nice retest, buy these zones here. Nice takeoff. Hard to determine because if you look at the way Market Cipher was painting things, it's very bearish. So it's hard to really know what's going on in this area. I mean, this is a very deep area in the market as well. For people, I mean, we've been sideways for a while. And so, you know, finding the perfect trade for that is very difficult. But it was there. It's there as the spider lines. You just got to adapt your strategy. So then we came up to... Let's pop this back over to the whale lines. Came right up to this one. Pulled right off of it. Follow the whale lines. Perfect trade. Entry. Exit. Even. You know, and that was an exceptional trade there. 30%. My God. Ah! That's a good one. All right. So not saying that's going to occur here, but we did get a drop. Beautiful trade right there. You know, you just kind of hover your orders in above these lines. And by the way, the Psychosis Bitcoin version just came out. It's on psychotrading.org. Scroll down. Right below the video, there is a website. You can go there and you can read about it and watch some videos on it if you really wanted. Not sure if I'm digging this music. Just trying something different. I don't even know if you guys can hear it. So, what do you know? We had this big move here. Nice touch of the line again. But could be weak, so you know you want to be careful on it. You got a lot of split price action on the RSI. So go down to the 15-minute. Let's check it out a little further. Oh my God, that's a beautiful trade. Beautiful trade here. Okay, so bring back up to the 4-hour. Woo. You know, you get some fantastic trades. So part of Psychosis is we got the trader lines here. And I know this seems like a lot. It is. And I would not recommend. But it helps you figure out areas on lower time frames that you can get in on. These areas are what's relevant. I would not really recommend using that one. I would recommend swing trades. Boom. Or you treat these just like a support and resistance level. Alright. Get something a little smoother. Dubstep shit was very harsh. Okay. So, you see here that lots of great spots. Now, the Bitcoin one is great. and that's the one we released today. It works excellent. But you don't always get trades on Bitcoin, and that's the thing. I mean, there's a lot that are on here, especially plotting the whale lines, for example. You don't really get trades that often, but they're great. But Bitcoin doesn't really move much right now because they're not in a bear market. I mean, bull market. So just the way it is. Now, if you know me well, you'll know that I trade NASDAQ futures, and I don't really trade Bitcoin very often. The NASDAQ futures is the way to go, seriously, because the ticks and orders are managed so much better. It's not like Bitcoin, you know, price action has to move $100 or something. Like this has to move like 25 cents or 5 cents on NASDAQ. It's very precise. Yeah. And so, you know, it's like $5 per tick. It's a lot easier to get in and out of a trade. Like it's very forgiving. You don't have market maker fees, all that crap. So it's a lot better. But you can see that when the market ended today, it ended at 15. I think it's 15. So it ended right at a freaking spider line level, along with a supply demand level. So I'll bounce off of it. Though today's price action was interesting, and we had PAL today, so most people couldn't trade for part of the day if you were a part of a trading combine. And you can see that we had massive moves, but look how it bounced off of these levels here. Didn't do it there. And also I think we're using trader lines on this one. But you got the swing trade lines. Then we have the whale. The whales aren't going to be very far, but these are extremely deliberate on the NASDAQ market. And these are for longer, like if you want to place a 1 micro or something and let this bitch ride out for a month or something. Those would be the support levels. But by the looks of things, we may be seeing that tomorrow. Swing trade lines, a little bit stronger. You can see that some of these pretty good bangers move well. If you're a super scalper, we want to use the trader lines. And under normal market conditions, like let's say last week, you have perfect swings between these lines here. That was a gap up, so that was an open. Okay, so broke under. Nice move down. You know, you could add various different indicators. Like I use Lux Algo. Let's look at 15-minute. May have some better trades from that. Not too much today. Now, sometimes with futures, we can get a nice SMA strategy. I like how I can't. Well, I know for sure EMA 1. We went up to EMA 4. Turn off this other stuff. All right, so these are the moving averages that I used to use. And I would say that the most effective when you're coming to these smaller trades, which normally is a green, would be the 21. The 21 is very helpful when you use it on, I think this thing's like smoothed out. Anyways, the 21, it kind of follows the trend. You can kind of see that the price action moves with it. So if we move above, maybe place your orders with the 21. sort of perfect. These levels here are great because they provide you with the key areas, and they're not just horizontal supports. Like if you go and you plot, you know, these key horizontal supports in the market, it doesn't always work. It's very unstable. That worked well there. Mark one there. I don't know. I mean, these seem okay, but it's not as effective as these. Sorry, ADD's running. But yeah, you can see that like on a normal trading day, we have nice moves between these lines. And this is the NASDAQ futures one. If you're interested, it's on the website as well. This sort of gives you a overview of how it works. And I know a lot of guys have been waiting for an automated version of this for a long time. And it was extremely difficult to make. So here it is. And this is just the first stages of it. You could plot some very good trades on NASDAQ as well. Use it in conjunction with other indicators such as price action concepts and market cipher. See that nice hit off that line there. Works really well. But yeah, once again, check out the description below, check the website, and you will regret it. 100%. This was the one strategy that actually helped me when I wanted to start trading futures. I learned a lot of things. I learned moving averages. I learned trying to do market profile, and not the one with the volume profile, the market profile, the whole weird epoch and yeah, all that stuff. I didn't really get it. A lot of guys make a lot of money off of that, but it's just too much. And I used supply demand zones, but it just wasn't enough. And so when you combine supply demand zones with this sort of trading style, it's the end game. Like you can see my YouTube channel, I have tons of videos where I'm using these lines. I'm telling you guys, this is the end all. And you can use it in conjunction with the 21 just to sort of get that double up support on the futures. You want to trade micros, you want to pop it over to the 30-minute. Or look at like the swing lines. A lot of shit happened today with the economy, so it's a little weird. Look at the whale trade lines. Boom. Go back on them. Nice hit off of that. As this indicator does plot a lot of lines, I would not recommend running multiple at the same time. Because what will happen is TradingView will max out on the amount of lines and it won't show everything. So you see how I disable the swings? It messes it up. It's because we hit our line limit. So you want to make sure you run one at a time. The whale and the swing you probably could get away with, but the trader lines for sure, there's just way too many of them. If you see what I mean. And then it starts lagging too. But yeah, great trades. That Bitcoin one was a banger. If you're interested in that indicator, well, it's on the website. Very nice trade on that. That was the whale lines on the Psychosis Bitcoin. All right, guys. If you have any questions, feel free to message me. Feel free to head to the website, message me on there. All that, and we could talk. All right. Take care.